Hey everyone, RAM1 here. Welcome back to more Splatoon Raiders. Last time, we took on the last level of the tutorial and did a little bit more of the story. Even getting ourselves a one of these little artifact things, or relics rather. This time, we're going to be going further into yeah, we're gonna be going through the story. Now did want to mention, because I did notice this. I did notice this like right before recording that Ink Pro does stack. So since I have two Ink Pros, the amount of ink that I will be using is 20% less, which is actually not bad. So I'll be using a fifth less of the less ink, a fifth of the ink that I would normally do. Now, I did level up off camera and just to get myself close enough to this without going overboard, though. But let's rock. There's a huge crystal. Wow, is that really a spiral-like crystal? It's wild. It's just wild that they get so big. It doesn't look like there's much space for that for much of that crystal. Not if you believe the bot's radar. Hi. So don't get your hopes up for a treasure chest inside. Maybe not, but crystal of pure spiralite. It's perfect for collecting shards. And spiralite shards can be very useful. The more we have, the better. Hey, hi. Okay, let's go find some power eggs. Cracking that crystal will take lots of energy. The more power eggs you find, the better. Think of how much how much loot that we could have haul. Then that's the plan. Grab lots of power eggs and turn them into loads of spiral-like shards. So right now we can't really do anything with this since well, we don't have enough power eggs, but that's where the other crystals in this come into play. So, like, realistically, what you could do is get up to the minimum requirement of eggs, and then go for the big crystal. But if you want to, you can go for the maximum amount. Because again, more eggs is better in these kinds of stages, since you'll get more loot if you do that. A splatter, the older version of the splatter shot. Basically, it's a splatter shot junior, but a little bit better, admittedly. Oh, these guys. Big shot. They'll try to send, like, shockwaves like that. Try to hurt you. But if you shoot them down fast enough, it should be fine. Yeah, just trying to get as much of the ground covered as possible. Just because, just in case I do get, like, cornered somewhere. then I'll be able to swim away and get some extra ink. Generally, you do want to have more ink on the ground, so you have more options to recover your ink. Because I don't remember if I said it, but you recover ink faster when you're swimming in ink than you do in squid form or octo form if you're playing an octoling. Which is weird to still feels weird to be able to play as an octoling, since prior to the octo expansion for Splatoon 2. You can only play as Inklings. But if you completed the Octo expansion in that game, you will have access to Octolings in that game. And they just made it a mainstay in 3 and onward. Realistically, it doesn't really change much. Except for maybe like voice clips and all that, but like from a gameplay perspective, it doesn't really change that much. And now we're just gonna drill into the crystals. Yeah, you do have to defeat all the salmonids in order to start mining. And if you saw there, a crystal regenerated, so you don't really have to worry about not getting the full reward, 100% reward for the stage. The crystals do eventually regenerate as time goes on. Yeah, there is another thing that this stage is known for, though, but we'll get to that when we cross that bridge. Here's some tong salmonids. Yeah, the smaller ones you don't really have to worry about that much, but if they swarm you, they can be quite a problem. Oh, a steel. I believe this guy is called a steelhead, if memory serves. You can only really hurt him if he charges up one of those. Yeah, one of those giant explosion things. It'll get easier if you have longer range weapons and all that. But of course, we haven't run into any longer range weapons. Now, again, I could just submit this, but no, that would just be too easy. Okay, another briny scroll. I think they do spawn in like either the same location or a random location, but I'll have to fact check that though. Don't want to spout misinformation. Just still trying to cover as much ground as possible, quite literally. Just gotta take out the scrapper. Might want to take out these guys first, but because they could be quite annoying. Now, if you look up there in the top where the power egg things it's yield 0.14 times. I believe that it counts towards either the shards or either the shards or the power eggs. I'll have to do a lot of research on this, though, but some people in the comments will probably tell me, like, how all this stuff works. Oh, it jumped over me. No. I can't believe it jumped over me, though. I thought I was dead. I'll be real. I thought that killed me. Just gotta go over this way. Splat down some ink over here. The thing about the great thing about covering the ink in this game is that because it's co-op, everyone in your team will be of the same color, so you don't have to worry about your friends getting hurt for no reason. Literally just needs like a mega power egg and some change in order to get the full reward. Oh, the thing is, the air propeller actually screwed me up there. I was gonna kill the scrapper, then the rising air current literally screwed me over. Yeah, just gonna get this crystal for added measure. All right, now to destroy the big one. Yeah. Raid successful. Yeah, you don't get a treasure chest for it. It's just gain a lot of shards in order to upgrade your stuff. Yeah, I think I'll do weapon damage up. Just to improve my weapons offense. Okay, we have everything else. It's just that that giant gem we don't have. Oh yeah, you get a reward. You get a reward as spiral egg crystal shards. Every like one of these milestones. So probably in your best interest in order to do this. And I guess the last thing I could show off with this is operating the crane. No. First crate I miss. No. No. Oh, God. I'm failing this miserably. Yeah. So yeah, with the A button, you're gonna extend how far your grab ranges, and then the X button can retract it. Just in case you want to grab some closer stuff. Yeah, there we go. No. Want to at least get one of the orange ones. Yeah. Big shot spring. Nice. Got a bit of extra materials for that, which is nice. Might not have been much, but at least it's something. It's not much, but it's honest work. Oh yeah, that can be good because some of the smaller enemies have less HP. Oh. It only works on boss salmonids, so never mind. It was making it out to be way better than I thought it was. And making it sound way better than it actually was. Alright. Another... Okay, right here. Steering the pot. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so shot pot, plastic bottle, splatter shot. There we go. Yeah, the splatter shot has a bit more accuracy, at the cost of less spread. Yeah, the shot pot is basically just a turret. That'll help you. That'll help you kill enemies. I think I'll always shoot at the thing that's closest to it. If something gets it a little bit too close to its range, though. Oh, I can have multiple. Okay, that's how that works. So this is basically just a tutorial on how to use the shot pot. I can't put it in a really bad spot. Yeah, now we're getting the ball rolling. Trying to... There we go. Yeah, you have to throw the turret up there in order to get that last box. There we go. And took out all those stingers. Yeah, we just have to kill 100 of these guys in order to proceed. Yeah, there's a big one coming, so I might as well stock up on the ink. Oh Lord, he coming. Alright. And here's... Yeah, that was the last part of it, too. I don't think I've seen that one yet, though. It's pretty funny. Alright. So, what should I upgrade next? I've been running out of HP for a bit, so... lately, so yeah, I'll increase my HP. Alright. Now that we got that out of the way... Wait, Still danger over here. I mean, you can take it on if you want to, but it's not really recommended if you're level 5. It's usually recommended to get close to the level. Yeah, I can't really wait. I can't wait until we get to the good part of the game, where we start to see higher damage numbers. Yeah, there's just so many of them. There we go. Got him. On to the next sub-layer. Okay, sure, it's sub-level, but it's just too unconvincing too instinctual to not say sub-layer. After Bonanza. Yeah, just gotta take out the flying ones first. Just so things aren't as complicated when I try to go for the big guy. Yeah, we're doing a lot of damage to him. It took like over a third of, I think a third of his health. Come on. Oh, he's down. Okay. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Yeah. There we go. Got the treasure. We're just running after the treasure. What do we get? Wind-up key. Finishing burst. Power tank equipable. Yeah, some of them are only equipable if you have a certain tank equipped. Maybe I should do the roller in the next level. Aye! Looks like we missed a radar ping or two in the bird ruins from before. I can't make my mind whether to push on or retrace our steps. What do you think, mechanic? Ha! You're pretty worked out for a guy who wanted to get back up and go home. That was just a wolf in sheep's clothing. What are you talking about? That was all calculated. You got it all wrong. Wanting to go home soon was why I was pumped for treasure. Yes, keep telling yourself that. What? You dropped something big, man. What? What is this chicken scratch? Oh yeah, I meant to show you this. Show this to you. A metal plate? Is this more scrap for the heap? Look closer. It's a pretty rusty, but there isn't. But isn't there something written here? Huh. Though it is hard to make out what it says. Singing is the key. Something. It opens the way. And what is this? What's this about gold? Whoa, gold for eel? Say no. Say more. What is there about gold? That's as much as I could read. But any hidden gold is worth going after, right? I found a plate attached. Plate attached to the bot. I feel. It feels like we're relying a bunch on the bot. Actually, is this leading us somewhere? The bot's leading us to gold. It's possible, I suppose. I don't get what the singing is the key part means, but I hope. But I bet we'll know when the time comes. This could be our big chance to bring back a fortune. In gold, leave it to us to hunt it down. Sure. Whatever you say, Shiver. So I'm gonna upgrade something. Yeah, weapon damage, because we're going to rely on our weapon a lot. And still can't do this. Okay, so. Oh. The fog cleared again. Yeah, but those buried ruins had more loot for the taking. What's your move, mechanic? 3 relics rest in buried relics. Your tank determines which ones you can snag. It's up to you whether to go back with a different tank or raid a new aisle. Yeah, so like Big Man said, there's more treasure in here, and yeah, I'm gonna be trying to get all of them. Well, trying to get all that I can, rather, at the very least. So, yeah, yeah, the splatter shot is probably the correct play here. So let's go back in. Yeah, more range, more accuracy at the cost of less spread is what the splatter shot way. And also more damage too. Yeah, I forgot I had the speed tank on. Okay. Just gotta kill this driver. Yeah, just gotta... The unfortunate bit is that, switching to this regular splatter shot does mean that I use 10% more ink, but but that's kind of worth it for more damage. Yeah, got it. I thought I would actually screw that one up, but we didn't. So it's all good. Sub-layer 2. Alright. We got those two. Yeah, just wanted to take out the stinger before taking out anything else. Just because, again, the attacks go through walls, which is really annoying if you're trying to recover health or recover ink in some way. Because they don't have to wait to get to you in order to try to hurt you. Oh, his friend saved him. I lost. Yeah, Ray failed. But I did get a lot of experience, though. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to develop the Booyah-Rang. Just to have an extra gadget in my inventory. At least for this. And then for the power one, I think I'll go for the splat lights. Now, unfortunately, we don't have enough for these, but we'll get there. Yeah, I'll give this another go. And I forgot to equip the Booyah-Rang. I'll jump out and equip it and jump back in. And if you saw there, I got myself a new outfit. The ones that there are some that are amiibo exclusive, but I'll probably show them eventually. All right, back in it again. At least this time I remember to equip the Booyah-Rang. Get your stank ass away from me. Go take a shower, why don't you? Although probably a shower to these guys is getting cooked. Because like that's their whole thing, is that they wish to get cooked. That's why some of them have frying pans. Because like the salmon they ways to literally get cooked. Okay, there we go. I almost lost it there, but then again, some of these can be quite stressful, especially if you don't have the right gear. There we go, got them all. Probably should have waited until the next sub-layer in order to do it, but since that would have been a lot of damage on the boss, but we can slowly build it back up, it's fine. Besides, the Mega Power eggs boosted by quite a bit. There we go. We're halfway to the next Moray storm, so That's and we can always build it up on the little enemies in this sub-layer, so it's fine. I kind of wish I had the extra ink pro on, but one is probably been working out pretty fine. Oh God, run! I think it's yeah, this is a fail again. Yeah, definitely a fail. Probably should just concentrate on the boss more than anything. Just gonna equip that. Maybe the roller might not be that bad of an idea. Yeah, I'll equip the roller for this. Yeah, this is definitely going to be the last thing I do in this video, since we're getting up there in time. At least the rollers have some pretty good spread on them. There we go. Took a few swings, but worth it. Almost full. There we go, got it. Wasn't that bad. Now I just need to hold on to this Moray Storm until the end to get some extra damage in on the boss. They were not allowing me to kill that scrapper. And that other guy didn't want to go down either. This is getting out of hand. I think there's 3 of them over there. Yeah, there's 3 of them over here. There we go, gotta level up. Now I just need some chump change and that'll be good. Got it. Sub-layer 3, let's go. Alright, boss time. Get off of me, you little small fries. Okay, make it up for lost time. Just got to refill on ink. Get it down, get it down. Yeah, no, we got this. Yeah! Got him. That took way longer than expected, but yeah. At least we got it done now. Spoon! And now we go up to a beachcomber. He told us to comb the beach, so we're combing it. Okay, so we cannot upgrade our weapon anymore since it's essentially reached max right now. I think I'm gonna upgrade gadget parts and gadget damage. You can now release the limiter. Let the shackles be released. Just hold A and shackles are now released. We can now get more upgrades and equip more relic powers. Yes, submerged recovery enhance does recover ink and HP 10 times well, not 10 times, 10% faster. So like if I were to use up all of my ink here, come on. I knew you can run out of ink at some point. Yep. A little bit of extra ink recovery. But it can only be equipped to the speed tank. It's kind of limited though, but eh. Yeah, but it kind of comes with the territory though. But I think with that, I will end the video here since we took out some ruins. We took out some ruins, and we did quite a bit extra, so... Wow, it's already been an hour of recording already? Jeez. Actually, no, I think I'll do one more level before the end. Yeah, just to try and get into the next area. Look at all these trees. Yeah, these guys, I forget what they're called. Fish sticks. You heard it here first. They made the joke. They made the joke before I did. Next, gadget damage. And just gotta take care of all these enemies, including this, including the big guys over there. Oh, they must. She must have taken out the fish sticks then. Since I didn't have to kill it. Oh God! Okay, new enemy. This is known as a steel eel. Okay, for some reason I thought it was a steelhead, but then I remembered. Oh wait, that's the thing that summons the pimples. Warwing Splattershot Jr. Okay, that's fine. Could have been a new weapon type, but yeah. Just gotta get through the big wall of enemies. Okay, Scrapper. Okay, you want to make this about you? I'm gonna take you out. All right, got another old compass, which is great for getting those some side stuff. Again, just in case. I'm freaking paranoid about this stuff. Just gotta keep rolling it along. Just gotta make sure that I make it by any means necessary, within reason. Trying to hurt myself would be pushing it. And this is why we take out stinkers first, because they're the most annoying. Okay. We got all of that. Just gotta recharge my ink first before going on. That's just the more logical choice. Just gotta check every possible nook and cranny for secrets. We need to find the secret tunnel. Yeah, there's a couple of fish sticks, and then a bunch of well, okay. I didn't want to do it, but if you're gonna make your presence known, bro. Okay, we got the strapper on the back foot. Fly killed the fish sticks. Nice. Gotta pick up the eggs. Just to be sure that we get closer to another level up. Yeah, let's get the treasure. That's a lot of experience and a bit of extra eggs. And we get treasure. Curved trivet. Lifesaver. Equipable to all classes. On all tanks. It might be the lowest we've seen, but the skill is actually pretty decent. So lifesaver recovers HP recovers 10% faster and recover from danger 10% faster. So that's honestly kind of not bad. Recovering health a bit faster. Health and ink a bit faster. But okay, now I think I'll end the video since we done quite a bit, even learning a bit of extra story important stuff. So I'll end it here. Next time on Splatoon Raiders, we're gonna continue on with getting some more materials and hopefully upgrading some other stuff. See you guys then. Until then, have a great day.